do something more about this chair. So, who is ready for a new batch of Canva features? What is up everyone, Ronnie here. Welcome back to our channel. Today I have 8 new Canva features I would like to talk about and share with you. So let's not waste any time and jump straight into it. The first new feature I would like to talk about has to do with animation, okay? This feature is called Animation Combinations, and it is an easy way for you guys to combine different animations in your Canva designs. So let me show you how this works. For that, I'm going to jump into a blank design. Okay, so I'm gonna choose social media, go to animated social media post or animated Instagram post, that's fine. And I'm just going to populate this design with a template, this one for example. Okay, so that's the base. Now I'm gonna start adding some animations. For that, I'm gonna click on the page 1 right here, and click on neon. I can see that there is already an animation. If there is no animation, let me show you by removing the animation. This button would then say animate right here. You see animate. So when you click here, the novelty is this first row of animations here that says combinations. And these are combinations of different individual animations that Canva has preset for you, pre-packaged for you, so that they look good together or they create an interesting effect. Because let's admit it, sometimes the less experienced users, especially video animation users, will not be very confident about mixing up the different types of animation that they can find here in Canva, because there is more and more animation. So how do you combine these? Well, this feature is really to make the life of the user easier in this regard by combining these animations. So we have a couple of presets here already. Let me try to count them. I have simple, I have sleek, I have fun, so that's 3, party, disco, and corporate, so that's 6, and then chill. So there are 7 animation combinations for you to try out. It's super easy to use. Really, all you have to do is to make sure you are opening a video project or any doc type that contains animations, really. So that's why I started with an animated Instagram post. So you need to have access to your animations. And they are all free, so that's the good news. They will be available for pro and free users alike. I don't see any crown here. So that means that all of these combinations are available to everyone. So that is the first feature I wanted to talk about. Let me know in the comments if you already have access to this feature and what you think about it. The second feature I would love to talk about today is something I already mentioned in the channel, but it has a new tweak to it, and that is enhanced shapes plus connecting lines. Okay, so we already talked about enhanced shapes, the new shapes and lines, but I want to show you how connecting lines work in Canva. So for that, I'm going to dive into a presentation document this time. Okay, I'm gonna make that fit to my page. Okay, so it is fitting. And to find these shapes, go to your elements and find the lines and shapes. So I'm gonna click on see all. And I'm gonna start showing you how this works with simple shapes. Okay, so let's introduce a square, a rectangle, and a triangle. Okay, so I have triangle, square, and my circle right here. So let me first organize this. You know me, I'm a bit of a freak of alignment here. So if it's not perfectly aligned, I cannot move forward. I just can't. All right, it is now. So let me first talk about the enhanced shapes functionality, because this is really 2 different features bundled into one. Okay, so first, enhanced shapes. So when you click on one of these shapes, you now have access to this new menu right here. So when I click here, I can quickly change this triangle for something else, like this, for example, or any shape from here, really. So that's really easy for me to do. Then I have access to this second button right here in the top nav bar, which is the border style. And I can apply different kinds of borders very easily to my shapes. And I can play around with the weight, I can play around with the rounding corners, etc., etc. Okay, I already showed that to you in a previous video. If you haven't seen it, well, this is new. So that's the first thing, that's the enhanced shape functionality. Something else also, let's say I delete this square right here, I want to reintroduce it. You can see that I can start typing Ronnie, for example, inside this square. And if I click on the lines here, I can introduce a border and I can round the edges. So this is super simple and super easy, I would say. I can also copy the style to another shape by simply using the copy style button right here. Again, if I want to apply the same style to this shape right here, I will select this one, copy style button, and just copy the style. Okay, so that's the first part. That's the enhance shape part. Now let me talk about connecting lines, because this is something I never talked about on the channel. So for that, I'm gonna introduce a line. Okay, so a line with an arrow, for example, this one right here. Okay, so this is a simple line with an arrow. You have a bunch of different features right here that you can tweak, but that's not what I want to show you. What I want to show you is that you can connect this arrow to a shape. So grab one of its extremities, for example, this point right here, and it will become purple when you hover over it with your mouse. So I'm gonna click on that, and you see now I have these 5 points on my shape to which I can connect this line. Okay, so let's connect it to this extremity right here on the right of this shape. Boom. Now it's connected. When I move the shape, the arrow will stay connected to it. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put my shape right here in this corner, and I'm gonna try to connect the other extremity of my arrow right here to this shape. Okay, and now when I move this shape, the line will move with it. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I can create another line, this one for example, and similarly, just by grabbing one of its extremities, when it becomes purple, I click, and then I can choose which point, which anchor point I'm going to connect this line to. I'm going to connect it to the center right here now, and there you go. You can move your shapes and everything will move accordingly. So this is pretty neat if you want to create some charts, if you want to create some type of whiteboard animation, more complex infographics. This is really going to be appropriate and easier for you to create these types of documents with these connecting lines and arrows. Now, let me show you something else you can do with these connecting lines. I'm gonna delete everything here, because it doesn't only work with these shapes, it actually will work with any elements. Okay, so if I select a graphic, for example, let me find, let's say, a plant. Okay, so I like this plant right here. I can bring it here. And I'm gonna introduce something else, something I uploaded, even like a Bitmoji of Ronnie. Okay, so let's bring that Bitmoji to my design right here. Okay, I have my Bitmoji, I have my plant. I want to connect the two together with a line or an arrow. Okay, so I go back to my elements. I will delete my search here, find a line, like this line. And similarly, I'm gonna hover over my line. I'm gonna move it so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to hover over one of the extremities of my line, click it, and again, I can choose an anchor point. Okay, I'm going to choose this one right here, and this other one, I'm going to connect it to the plant. Okay, maybe the middle one. And then now, my plant is connected to Ronnie. See? That was very easy. So have fun with this new feature. It's called connecting lines. The first one I showed you, kind of bundled together with this one, is enhanced shapes. And you will find these two under your elements tab. Okay, make sure you don't have any search typed in the box, and simply scroll down a bit. You should see a section called lines and shape. You can click on see all, and then you will have everything right here that you can have fun with and play around with. All right, this was a neat little feature. Let's move on to the new feature number 3 for this week, which is called videos and stickers in folder. And to show you how this works, I'm going to use a presentation document again. I love presentations. So let me show you how that works. Basically, what this feature does is to allow you to store both public videos, videos you have uploaded, but also animated stickers into folders. So let me find one to show you. For example, stickers right here, if I click on see all, let's say I like these 3 little arrows right here. If I click on the 3 little dots, right here, I can now see a button that says add to folder. So when I click here, I can select one of the folders that I have. Just be mindful that Pro users will have unlimited folders, but Canva free users will only have 2 folders. So I'm not exactly sure if this feature will work for free users. Let me know in the comments if you're a free user, if this works for you, if you can still store the stickers and videos into a folder, one of the 2 folders you have created. I believe you should be able to do so. But right here I'm using my Pro account. So basically you click on these 3 little dots and then add to folder, and then you choose which folder. Okay, so I have a folder here called Asset right here. And within Asset, I have my animated stickers. So I'm going to select this one and move here. And now these 3 little arrows that are moving, this sticker, should be stored under my animated stickers, which is a folder within a folder. All right, so that's very simple. So this works for stickers now. Before it used to be only for graphics and photos, but now you can store stickers and also videos. So that's the promise of this new feature. So let's try this with videos. I'm gonna go to my elements. Oh, I have my video tab open right here. So works with anything really. Let's say this video of rain and colors. Add to folder. So yeah, similarly. And then the last thing I want to show you under my uploads, my uploaded videos. So for example, I have this promo video of the Canva Master Course, which by the way, I encourage you guys to go check out on Udemy. I spent about 6 months working really hard updating this Canva Master Course, pretty much redoing it from scratch. A whole set of new lectures. I have, I think, 77 new lectures, 18 new projects. So go find it on Udemy. It is really good and you won't be disappointed. All right, closing the commercial break and back to the tutorial. I want to show you how to store this video right here into the folder. Same thing. Click on the 3 little dots, move to folder. So this new feature covers your public videos from the library, your uploaded videos, and the animated stickers. You can now store all of this into folders and keep your canvas super tidy and organized. All right, moving on to new feature number 4, which is the announcement by Canva that they are rolling out the new website experience to everyone, to every user. So a lot of you guys have been following our tutorials about websites, and I will have a link for you to the playlist of these tutorials on the channel now that it's available to everyone. So you've been watching our videos and some of you were asking, Ronnie, I don't have this new website experience. Well, the good news is Canva is rolling it out to everyone. So Pro users, free users, you'll all have access to the new Canva website experience. So let me show you how this works very quickly. I'm not gonna talk about everything websites can do. So Canva websites are just like an easy way to create a website with Canva, really. There's no other way to describe this. They are single page scrolling websites. So there is no feature to create multi-page websites and blogs or more complex websites like these. They're not e-commerce websites so far. So they're just single page that you can scroll down and discover. And of course, there is a lot of flexibility. You can still build like very cool websites. So this is one website I created with Canva. If you remember, if you've watched this tutorial before on the channel, it's called, I believe, a website that can collect email addresses. So you have the preview button, which is cool. And I can see a couple of changes here. They got rid of the tablet experience. We still have the desktop and the mobile, okay, preview. So this is great. I love that you can preview on different devices very easily by switching between these 2 devices right here. You can now also choose to resize for mobile or not, like the elements on your page. So yeah, this is pretty much the new website experience. You can publish your website. So what I wanted to show you really with this announcement from Canva is that they should now be available to everyone. So let me know in the comments if you have it or not. And if you have it, I'm super happy for you. That means you can now follow along by watching the playlist of tutorials that we created for building your own website. I will have a link in the description of the video to this playlist so you can build your own website, which I believe is super useful. Now, moving on to new feature number 5, which is also related to website. And that is that Pro users only, this is a new feature for Pro and Enterprise users only. So Pro and Enterprise users will be able to have some insights, some analytics about the websites they have published with Canva. So let me show you. I have this button right here that says Insights, okay? So if I click on it, I do have some information in real time. I can see by country, like what is the country with the most visit to my website. and that is during the last 7 days, and the device as well, so mobile versus desktop. Okay, so this is really useful. I can see I have received 106 visits the last 7 days. Most of these visits came from India and the United States and South Africa, a little bit from the Philippines, etc., etc. So I can also change the time frame right here. I can go 90 days, and I can see in real time 305 visits, 306 page views. I can see the spikes on my graph right here. So a lot of interesting data for me to really understand also where the traffic is coming from, mostly from YouTube. This is no big surprise. So that is not an enormous amount of data that Canva is giving us, but it is something. I now know where my traffic is coming from, YouTube and directly, so people who type in the URL. I know which country they're coming from, which will allow me to maybe nail down my messaging for my next website. If I know a lot of people are connecting to my website from India, maybe I can have photos that resonate more with my Indian audience, or information on the website that will resonate more with my YouTube audience, because I know a lot of that traffic comes from YouTube. So that's what I wanted to show you. That is the 5th new feature I wanted to talk about today. It is for Canva Pro and enterprise users only, and it is called Website Insights. All right, guys, I have 3 more features to go. We are now at new feature number 6, and this one is called filters in private search. All right, so let me show you how this one works. It's basically some advanced searching features for when you search for your private content in Canva. Okay, so let's start from the Canva homepage, and we are going to be using the search bar right here. Let's say I want to search for hot, okay? What's hot, for example? I'm gonna click on your project right here, and I'm just going to run the search by hitting my return key right here on my keyboard. So this is what we get, a bunch of different results, which is a mix of designs, folders, images, and videos, okay? So now the novelty, the new feature, is these filters right here that you have. We have the first box, which allows you to sort the content by owner, by creator of that content, which could be specifically useful if you work in a team. Like me, I have 7 people in the team Rondi right here. So I can filter by content that anyone has created, owned by me. Okay, so I'll have only the design I started, I created, or not owned by me. Okay, so I will see the designs created by the other people in my team. For example, this one right here, if I click on the 3 little dots, I can see it was created by Laura. Or if I click on this one right here, it was created by Diana. Okay, so that is the way that you will filter who has created the content. So that's the first one, that's owner. Let's make it back to anyone. The second box, the second filter, is the content type. So you have any, you have the designs, so that's what you see here, your templates, your images, folders, or videos. Okay, so if I filter by video, I should see only this video right here, which is the promo video of the Canva Next Level course. Okay, so let's go back to any, and then the last filter we have is the date, okay? So date modified anytime, today, yesterday, the last 30 days, the last 90 days, or last year. So this could be very useful if you are searching something you just created and you can't find it. You just search for today. And today you will see I have modified these 2 documents right here. You can clear all the filters by using this line of command right here, clear all. So I'm gonna do that, and this will resume my search. I just think this is a very useful add-on to search through your own stuff. I just love how Canva is now giving us more control and more organizational, more content management options in Canva to really help us manage this massive amount of content, of information that we are creating with Canva. So kudos to Canva for coming up with this feature. I really love this one. I think that's one of my favorite from today. By all means, let me know which is your favorite feature, new feature of today's episode. Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious, and I love to really hear your thoughts about, you know, what is it that you really like, because maybe I can go deeper on one of these features and show you and create an entire tutorial around one of these features if you want so. So let me know. Okay, I have 2 more to go. Let's continue. The next new feature has to do with Canva creators. For those of you who don't know who the Canva creators are a bunch of talented designers that have been invited or accepted by Canva to become template designers, template contributors to the Canva library. So there is a certain amount of, I don't know how many, but a certain amount of Canva creators out there. And these people, these designers, create templates. They create elements also that can be found in the Canva library. So this is a Canva creator profile. For example, you can see a bunch of different templates. So every creator will have a public profile like this one right here, where you can browse their templates. Like these are templates, but also the elements if they have created specific elements that you will be also able to find in the Canva library. Okay, so Diana is also a Canva creator. If you want to follow Diana, she has already a bunch of followers, which is great. You can type in Diana Munoz, or we will have a link in the description of this video to Diana's content. But I want to show you this new feature is an easier way to find and follow the Canva creators, but also search for them from within the Canva editor. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's go back to the Canva homepage. And I'm gonna go to the templates. Okay, so by clicking on this new shortcut right here in the left menu, and I'm gonna search for any template really. Let's say Instagram stories. Canva will give me a bunch of Instagram story templates. Okay. But what's new is that now you can see this avatar, and sometimes it will just say Canva when the template has been created by a Canva designer or by a designer commanded it by Canva, or you will see the photo, the profile photo here, the avatar of a person or a logo in certain instances. So for example, if I click on one that I like, let's find one that I like and see. I like this one right here. So if I click on this J letter, I will go to the Canva creator who has created this specific template, Simplicity Atelier. Okay, so I can follow that creator by using the purple button, and I can see all the designs of the creator. In this case, we see that the creator only has templates. There is no assets or elements. So this is the way to actually find these creators easily, is when you browse the templates. You just run a normal search, browse the templates. For example, this series of templates is pretty cool. You like them, so you click on the avatar and you can see more of the same creator. So I think this is a really neat shortcut to go straight to the creator profile, to follow the creators so that you will see more of these in your Canva homepage, which is also great. All right, so that is the first thing that is new with Creator, like to have this avatar underneath the templates that they have designed so you can easily access their public profile. The second thing that is new and also very cool actually happens from within the editor. So I'm here in an Instagram post document, and what I'm going to do from the Templates tab is to search, okay? I'm going to search at Diana Munoz. Diana Munoz. There you go, Diana Munoz. And now I can see all of the templates for Instagram posts that Diana has created, okay? We don't see her avatar at this stage, but if I click on the three little dots, let me find one that I particularly like. I like this one, the 30-day challenge with yoga. If I click here, I can see View More by Diana Munoz, okay? So if I click here, I can see all of Diana's Instagram post templates. So that is one way. Okay, let me show you something else. I can search for another creator at someone else that I know, Onua UI. Yep, Onua is a Canva expert, a friend of mine. So if I click here, I can see View More by Onua UI, who is a great designer. You should also follow Onua. So I love that we can now search for the creator from directly within the editor, and that works for templates, like I just showed you, but also elements. Let's click on the Elements tab, and once again, still here, so Diana Munoz. And now I can see all the elements that Diana has created for different templates that she's introduced to the Canva library. So this is very cool. Again, I'm going to double check, like I like this heart, for example. So if I select it and click on the I button right here, I should see Diana's name. Yes, View More by Diana Munoz. So there you go. You can click here and you will access all of these elements that Diana has created. So that's what I wanted to show you, an easier way to find and then follow the creators when you're browsing for templates, but also from within the editor, you can type in at and then their creator's name, and that will work for templates and elements. Alright guys, you made it to the last new feature of today, which is a mobile related feature this time. So let me grab my phone and let you know what this is about. So what's new here is that iPhone users, iOS users now have the same option available to them to turn on dark mode. Okay, so this feature was only available for Android users on the mobile app, but now the novelty is that iOS users also have that. So let me briefly show you where to turn that on. I'm going to go to my Canva app, open it, and then from here you can click on menu, click on your profile picture, and then from here click on account setting, and here your account. And if you scroll down a little bit, you will see the theme. Okay, so by default it will be on the light theme, but you can turn on the dark theme, and this is what you would get. So now if I come back to the homepage, you see the homepage looks darker, which is great for not straining my eyes if I work for long stretches of time on my phone designing with Canva, but also it's great for the battery. It will save a little bit of battery on your phone. So that's what I wanted to show you and wrap up the tutorial with. You can now have dark mode on your iOS, on your iPhone mobile app. Thank you guys for watching until the end. I'm always super curious to who is watching until the end. So if you are, leave me a sparkle emoji in the comments, because I would like to give you a special thank you when I read your comment, because I read all of the comments. So yes, thank you for watching. This was What's Hot episode 18. I will have a playlist right here for you with the other episodes of What's Hot in case you missed one and you want to know everything that is new with Canva. Again, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.